Astrology time, and it's Shane here on Wednesday, and it's the 3rd of September. Okay, so what's going on? We got the moon in Capricorn all day long. I just had one of those moments where I felt like I was in, like a haunted house, or maybe, Harry Potter or something like that, with pictures that move and stuff like that, like the eyes. Just looking at myself on the camera, only because there's some times when I'm getting ready to go on camera for these, I'm looking at the camera, and it's like I can't get it to look at my face right. So I'm trying to stare at this little green light that's on the side, and I'm like, but tonight I'm just like, I plug it in, I turn it on, and it's like, oh, I'm right there. What the heck's going on? It doesn't look like I'm looking over there at the moon or something. Well, that's my moon, but the real moon's out there. There's a half moon. And that's important because it's beautiful, first of all, number one. And then number two, I went to light my candles like I normally do, and I had forgotten to do something. So I went over there to do it, and I ended up blowing one of the candles out. I have 2 tapers that stand up along with some other candles. And I have my red and green spell candles for today that I'm actually burning right now. So, but yeah, I put that out, and I was like, oh no, I lit it. And then I was like, wait a minute. No, the moon wants to have power. I actually put the tapers out, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles over there burning right now. So I put the 2 tapers out because it was too much light, and the moon told me that she didn't want that much light. Okay, I digress. So look, we're invoking the winter solstice. We did it yesterday, right? The moon in Capricorn, yeah. That feels like that, right? Long nights, short days suggest a rebalancing of day jobs and our night jobs, right? Yeah, because they start shrinking, right? We're starting to come up to the equinox where they're equal, okay? Humility is needed today for Wednesday as we rebalance and step back just a little bit, right? Yeah, kind of like, you get too much of a day job focus, and it's all of a sudden it's like, oh my goodness. And Mars and Libra, it's not going to settle too well, because Libra's about other things, right? It's about the equality. It's about the balance. If we don't balance out what we're doing daytime, nighttime, or side hustle, regular gig, yeah, that can be something, right? Or perhaps you have a different interest. Maybe you've got something else going on, okay? Now, like trying to balance work life and home life. It's a good an apt metaphor for it. Now, look, this isn't a very strong Mars, however. So, we've been enjoying the moderation, but Mars is kind of tipping the boat towards the direction of the second train tonight. I had 2 trains on 2 tracks, and we've got that side hustle gig. Yeah, so I'm starting to feel pulled towards it. So the plan is that at 7 o'clock tonight, Wednesday the 3rd, I am planning to go live on TikTok, and I'll probably do it for about 20 minutes because I get really nervous doing it. I'm not really, I'm not really good at it. I'm good at presenting. I'm good at doing what I do, but I'm just afraid that I'm going to get overwhelmed. And of course, I like the sound here. And if I do that, I think I'm going to use my earbuds, and I don't like the sound of that as much. So, yeah, that's something that I'm thinking of doing. And the color is a special walnut stain. There's a reason for that, and I haven't gotten around to it yet. So, but yeah, some of the interior woodwork in here has kind of, a little spotty stuff on it. And that's kind of what I picked out to try to match what's in here. I don't know if that will work or not. Now, although the astrology for today is asking us to slow down our day job development, guess what? Mercury and Uranus, they might have other ideas. And you just don't know, right? Your timelines may very well get shifted and accelerated. I've been feeling it. I'm feeling it. I feel the acceleration, okay? And trust me, it's a good thing, okay? It's a very, very good thing. Now, your timelines may very well get like that, right? You may find out that that's just what's happening. This is a bit of a wild card. So it may apply to both main gig and side hustle. Wouldn't that be splendid if they both just went, well, let's see. Okay, let's just take off and see where we end up, right? Yeah, and believe me, it's happening. It's happening on YouTube and it's happening on TikTok because just so many of you are enjoying these videos and letting me know. And you're sharing them and you're saving them for later and you're going back and you're listening and you're commenting. And I comment back. I always do. I love it. It's just the whole reason for doing it, right? It's fantastic. What are you doing? Okay. What is it that you need to do? What is it that you need to put forward? What kind of intentions are you putting forward to have come into fruition, to be fruitful for you towards the time of solstice, the Yule, right? Christmas. Let's just call it what it is. All right. Mercury's at that Yod Point between Pluto and Neptune. Yeah, it is. It's right there. And that would be Mercury in entering Virgo, right? Yep, between Pluto and Neptune. So let's think about this. Virgo, sign of health, sign of logic, sign of, hey, something's going on between Neptune, creativity, the unseen. Some people call it illusions and delusions, which, if you don't have dreams, you can't achieve anything. If you can't imagine what your future is, those illusions and delusions, sometimes they're real. Sometimes they can have a negative connotation because it could be substances or something like that, but it could also be that what fuels your creativity. That's the way I like to look at Neptune. Now, Neptune is still in Aries and coming back. Pluto in Aquarius, it's a little bit of innovation, right? We got Mercury, more innovation, but Virgo innovation. So this is detailed innovation. This is facts and figures, man. Please get to it. However, we also have the anecdotal evidence of the personal water, right? That I proposed on Sunday. That's because Pluto's opposite Pisces. Opposite Pisces, sky's the limit, right? We're going to go in. We're going to go deep. What's down deep? Water. All right. Said that. Made my point, right? Look, it's time to analyze our bad habits and decide which ones don't serve us. And there's a reason for that. And the reason for that is this coming up, the eclipse that's coming up, because it's going to be at that south nodal point where we're giving up stuff. That's where the sun's at. The moon's going to be at our karmic point, and that's going to bring all that divine female energy to Pisces, to the north node. How are we going to deal with that? How are we going to deal with that spiritually? How are we going to incorporate that into our actions and what we're trying to do, what our mission is here? How are we going to make that mission resonate with others? I like that. That's a pretty good one. Now, we want to get rid of those bad habits because that's what we're looking to do, right? Now, be ready for anything today. Listen intently and parry any objections deftly. And make sure or know that you have only have to ask the right questions. Okay? And that way you can deflect negativity. Might give myself a pep talk for later. Maybe. Make sure you have onyx in your pocket and your hematite is close by. And those live efforts or whatever you're going to do later on, expect it to bring you some more because that's what's going to happen. This astrology has been particularly right on, and I'm not going to go off on that. I'll save that for the short one. But let's do this. In 1976, the Viking 2 soft lands on Mars. I guess it's a region called Utopia, and returns with photos. Okay, and in 1929, we've got James Whitey Bulger. He's born that date, a notorious American organized crime boss, born in Boston, Massachusetts, and he died in 2018, and that's all we got for you. So let's recap. The color is special walnut stain, and let's see, keyword is live. Appreciate and love every single one of you. Hope to see some of you at 7 o'clock. Otherwise, I'll be sad. All right? Appreciate and love you all. Today is the 6th. Happy astrocatting.